Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a great one. I had to set up everything a little bit different because we have some duckies um, here getting big. Uh, one of them was an egg that I hatched myself, and then three are from a wonderful couple that I got from. So they're different kinds of ducks, but that's okay. They don't even mind. Yesterday was really sweet. The one that I had hatched um, was nervous when she met these because she's been here for a week. Uh, I had tried to hatch a bunch of them, but only one egg, her, was actually fertile. The other ones were just they didn't do the thing. So I had to source somebody who had ducklings hatching around the same time so that she wouldn't be by herself. Ducks are very social, and I didn't want her to be lonely. So today we are going to use mostly oracles, and I'm going to make this a quick one. Dancing in Light underneath. Say it out loud as the main card. And then I'm going to also get an herb. Hedge. Potential, boundaries, indecision. Okay. So the message is pretty clear. Say it out loud. Hedge with indecision. Bird underneath with freedom and opportunity. So it looks like we have a bunch of things coming in. Dancing in Light feels like a lot of different like opportunity orbs coming through. And it feels like, should we go this way or that way? Um, and right now, Spirit is trying to say to really call out the things that are calling to our heart space, like what's really making us feel something toward it, and really getting discerning about that. Say it out loud, right? Speak the truth that you want to happen, and it will. We got Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands, and Queen of Swords as the answer. Two of Cups underneath. So it's trying to come back into balance right now in the emotional space. It feels like the two halves of our emotional space is going in like opposite directions, like the masculine, feminine. You see, there's like a split here with that indecision on which way to go. Chariot underneath, showing my hands in the way, but that split again. It's trying to get us on track, and right now, our emotions are kind of acting as a block in the way at the current moment. So let's see. We got the answer to this. Uh, Again, look, that bird right there is tangled up in this. So it's really saying that there is chaos happening up in the mind that needs to be brought down to earth, because whatever is storming up in the head, whatever is trying to vie for attention, Nine of Wands is really causing stagnation uh for fear of moving. Like I don't know which way to go because there's too much going on, right? Queen of Swords getting very clear about what it is that you want to move forward on. Saying it out loud uh, means very much to be honest about what we want in this moment. So it feels like we really, at this time, need to start to pull our energies back together because our masculine and feminine are kind of going in two directions right now. um, Dancing the Light. I am going to read that. And I think that's where we will stop. Also, 35. This was a very quick message. I just wanted to come out. This was like not like a warning. It's not like that. It just feels like we're about to make a choice point. A choice. Why does that sound so weird? A choice point. We're at one. we're we're at the point where we're gonna come up toward a choice point, and it's spirit is coming to us to say, hey, we need to get our emotions, Two of Cups, into balance, our masculine and feminine, because something, not something, source is trying to get to us, trying to make us understand something, but it's like it's caught up in the web of all the other stuff that's happening up in the mind, causing blockage to the movement. When I had lifted the Two of Cups, the Chariot slid and revealed Page of Wands and Four of Swords under that. So that really showing me that we're really ready for this like new adventure to start, and we feel that new adventure. Like it feels like it's it's been calling to us, and we kind of know it. We already have sensed it. That's why it almost feels like this, say it out loud, is calm, like knowing, like just kind of accepting it. Four of Swords, it even feels like that. Oops. Oh my gosh, I have too much stuff in my hands. Four of Swords, even, that's probably why. It is like, take that moment to really let it settle in. And me trying to pick up all those cards is also part of it. It's like really getting settled within the energy. Dancing in Light. Let's read that. And sorry if I'm saying this incorrectly, but the Feu Follet are fairies of Cajun folklore who appear as balls of light that have been spotted repeatedly excuse me, over the marshlands of Louisiana. Known as swamp fairies, Feu Follet are only visible at night. Many claim to have seen these fairies with their own eyes as phosphorescent orbs flickering across the bayou, but there is discrepancy as to these fairies' intentions. Some say they are the spirits of loved ones, others warn that they lead onlookers astray, luring them into the water, where they ultimately drown. That feels very significant as to why we got this card. Not drowning in our own emotions, because it feels like it's this why we had to understand this Dancing in Light was to understand that chaos of it trying to call us into chaotic patterns. Eight of Swords, with the birds here and that vulture is really standing out. It's like um, nagging things, picking at the bones. So it says, others warn that they can lead onlookers astray, luring them into the water where they ultimately drown. The Feu Follet vary in size but are consistently described as dancing on the water. When this card is drawn, turn on some music and do a little dance. Even if you feel silly, while showing off your moves, remember that you too are filled with light. It very much feels like this whole reading is just like a nudge by the universe to keep our emotions and our headspace in check right now. It feels like it's been a little bit chaotic, like stormy in the mind space. Maybe some things from the past pulling, and that's very. There's nothing wrong with that right now. It seems like right on time with what's going on. There's like energetically, there's a lot of stuff going on that would fuel this sort of energy. So that's why it doesn't feel like a warning. It feels like it's just Spirit's way of saying, hey, keep on track. We can do this, because we have the Queen of Swords here. So we are clear. We have this clear space to draw from. And this Nine of Wands doesn't feel like a -9. It feels like it's just like analysis paralysis. And that comes with, that will clear up with the clearing of these other energies that are trying to be freed. So it's just other things that are pulling on from the past that are pulling on our attention. So it's saying don't allow to the emotional tugs to pull us back. Let's that we have a path forward, and we see it, we feel it. So keep following that feeling, because Spirit is within all of the chaos is still calling us forward. So hear bird chimes. Like when you hear the when you hear the birds in like, and that might be literal. When you hear the birds, like spirit is showing up as birds in this instance. Look, bird right here, trying to call our attention. Bird right here, trying to call our attention. There's not birds in everyone. It's just, you know, the ones that are really trying to call our attention. Bird, Page of Wands, really trying to call our attention to something forward. There's something forward that we're trying to go to. And there's also something that takes us back. And the potential to expand beyond this indecisive place and bust out of the boundaries is here. So we have the option to do so. And it feels almost like with this, say it out loud, it feels like we have that opportunity to look at it and decide if we don't want to. And that is why justice is showing up. Like it's a neutral position. You don't have to take this. You will still get to the place that you're meant to go. It will just be a different path. This path feels like if we take the path that Source is trying to show us to right now, the one that this reading is calling us to go toward and veer away from the other direction. It's saying that not that it's going to take us away from the path, but it will take us on a different course to the path. And that course is going to be fueled by whatever we fuel it with, our thoughts um, and emotions going forward. So right now we're standing still and we have a choice to go forward in a balanced way with the Two of Cups, a very emotionally balanced way, a clear-headed way, a very precise way, a free way with opportunities, or we can go towards the past and it will still get us there. It'll just have to show us more effectively how to get to the same space, and that could involve a lot more challenge or different challenges that could otherwise be avoided due to this, because it's saying that right now we're still having some stuff tangle up in the progression, which is stagnating. So I hope that that helped. And I think that just by coming to this reading, it will allow us to, because I myself even feel 1001, so that mirror effect, I'm myself am feeling that calmness just by being here. So I hope that that also brought that calmness to whoever shows up for this message, because we have really great opportunities ahead. So I I'm rooting for all of us to get there uh, in the path that Source is calling us to right now. So let's all clear all the energies that no longer serve that path, so that we can have that transition be a lot more steady and a lot more easeful. So I'm sending out all that energy, and I'll see you in the next one.